Hey, Scorpio Risers, it's your birthday coach, Jeremy Riden, saying you were born for more love, happiness, and success. I want to help you achieve that through the secrets of astrology. What are my favorite gemstones? My two go-to gemstones as a Scorpio riser. Now, right off the bat, let me say I am not a crystal expert. But if you are, please, in the comments section, tell us your experiences with different crystals and rocks and gemstones, how they operate in your life, either protection, prosperity, what energy they seem to be producing when you wear them, look at them. So for those that are not familiar with gemstone, it's the teaching that crystals and everything in the world has energy, it has properties, it has things that it can trigger themes in your life. So when an astrologer will look at your chart, a lot of times you'll see in Vedic astrology what certain gemstones you should wear to enhance your chart, to make the astrology of who you are better or more powerful or empowering versus certain colors and gemstones that will bring out your negative traits. We all got positive and negative traits. Everybody's chart's got opportunities and challenges, and gemstones is just one tool to help balance you into a more wholesome, complete, and healthy energy, because it's all energy, baby. So what are my two from my experience that I think you as a Scorpio riser should be wearing, or at least try to be wearing or having somewhere in your home? My number one, beat, or that ain't a drum, but anyways, drum beat, hand clap, whatever. Number one gemstone for Scorpio riser. What color do you think it is? What color? Of course you know what color it is. It's black. My number one gemstone is obsidian. And you know what is, I don't want to say what's crazy, obsidian isn't always, the first gemstone that people think of when they are talking about gemstone. You always say, oh, I want amethyst, or they talk about jasper, or the other, more popular gemstones. But the astrology says you are connected to certain gemstones that are good for you. Obsidian, the black gemstone, crystal, is excellent for a Scorpio riser. Why is that? Because obsidian is known to block negative energy. It is known to block negative energy. It's a grounding gemstone. It's a gemstone of protection. And so if you are a Scorpio riser, you know that there are people that projecting their negative energy around you all the time, whether they're conscious or you're conscious of it or not. You're picking up in the environment all these different energies that are draining, that are confusing, that can be, really getting you off track, deflecting you from your higher energies. So obsidian, that black gemstone, is a way of protecting you, keeping your own energy yours, setting up a boundary that you're not absorbing the different emotions of everyone around you, in the room, in the neighborhood. It's you really knowing what is your issues, because Scorpio risers, right? Scorpio risers, that 8th house. So we're dealing with other people's issues. Obsidian says, hey, you're not going to be taking on everybody's issues and getting confused about what's yours or not. And you're going to find that your energy goes up. Your energy goes up because you're not absorbing everything. It's like a protection. It's also very magical. That obsidian connects you to the spirit world, all these different things. I call it a grounding. I know for me, whether they say it or not, I know for me that when I wear obsidian, I'm more grounded. Now, that could probably be not necessarily because of Scorpio rising. I do have a very strong Neptune. Neptune causes what? No boundaries, causes us to just kind of, be more floating, going with the flow. But that obsidian, I know, is with my Neptune, has grounded me, keeps me more stable, more focused, just more in the here and now. So I would suggest for every Scorpio riser, get your obsidian and start seeing if you just feel a little more happier. I call it my happy gemstone. Why? Because you're feeling yourself for the first time. You're feeling yourself and not everyone else. And that goes a long way of grounding you, protecting you, focusing you. And it's just a real well balance for that. Now, my second go-to gemstone is Cornelia. It's like a blood orange. Some of it's like a light red, reddish. Cornelia is my second go-to gemstone for Scorpio risers. Why? Well, Cornelia is actually our rising sign gemstone. It rules by Mars. Cornelia has to do with that second chakra energy, that sexual energy, but it's the energy of vitality, creative. What happens, when men get in their 50s and 60s and, they get limp or they get impotent, right? There's no energy flowing in their life. There's no life force flowing there. Things are static. But if you've got a lot of energy, a lot of life force, there's creativity, there's spark, it's just life. And so, these two together are excellent because obsidian is protecting you from everyone else's negative energy, and Cornelia is amping up your own life force, your own chai, your own just want to get out there and create, just want to get out there and do things. And that's really good because Scorpio is a sign that can go into solitude a lot of times, and we need to go into solitude, but sometimes too much solitude, sometimes too much downtime, sometimes too much downtime that leads to depression, that leads to laziness. So that Cornelia gets your ass up, gets you running, gets you moving, gets you just really wanting to not shield yourself, hide yourself from the world, but engage in your environment. You can engage in your environment because you got your obsidian that's protecting you. Now you got your vitality, that energizer, having you go out there like Mars. So even though we're Pluto rule, we're still co-ruler Mars. Mars is going after your goals, going after your dreams, going after your purpose. And if you're not going after stuff or have no desire to achieve anymore as a Scorpio riser, get the Cornelia. It's beautiful. You'll just feel this natural energy starting to flow to you. So my two are obsidian and Cornelia. Now, and this is what, I wear them. I put them in underneath my shirt, and I wear them. So, put them under your shirt. You can get them in rings. You can get them in necklace. You can get them in chastity belt. I don't know. But look at starting at those as the two. Now, in the comment section, tell me what are the other crystals that you seem to work for you. The Vedic astrologers that have mastered this could look in an astrology chart and tell you, hey, you should not wear this one or that one. And what I'm saying is very generic because you could have situations in your chart where maybe you shouldn't be wearing these. But as a general blanket stereotype statement, obsidian and Cornelia. Now, real quickly, it's 7:41 in the video. Let me tell you, 2022, I'm dating this video. 2022 is coming up in a week. Happy New Year! Happy New Year! What is a third color you should be wearing, gemstone you should be getting for 2022 as a Scorpio riser? That's going to be yellow sapphire. Yellow sapphire. The color yellow. Gemstones that are yellowish in hue. Why is that? Yellow's ruled by Jupiter. Jupiter is going into our fifth house. Fifth house is the house of romance. It's the house of, stock market, children. You know what fifth house is. The fun house. But for all Scorpio risers, our second house is ruled by Sagittarius. That means Jupiter rules our second house and it's going into the fifth as in a transit. So this is not natal, even though I have my natal Jupiter in fifth. All of you Scorpio risers have a yearly transit of Jupiter in 2022 going into your fifth house. So this means, yellow that rules Jupiter is a good color for 2022 for increasing wealth. Second house, increase your wealth, increase your confidence. Is going into the fifth house of romance, gambling, speculation, creative work, children. So fifth house is a good house. Leo rules it, which means shining and, I'm rambling now. So the point that I'm trying to say is if you're single and you're wanting to mingle, if you're wanting to get more creative results in your life, if you're wanting to see more confidence, if you're wanting to take more leadership, it's just Jupiter, the blessing the planet that moves into Pisces in 2022, start wearing yellow. And I don't even know if I like yellow, look good in yellow, but get a gemstone. Like I said, you can wear it underneath the shirt, have it in your presence, and see how that works. All right, namaste to everybody. Are you glad I'm back?